This is how I play Grunberg slopes hole 6 on tour play. I do a 10% over adjustment on the drive, and I always play to the right side. Max top spin, max right spin, and I've always played with a power 2 ball just to get me further up. And in a headwind like this, I should have probably went with a Titan just to make sure I could get over the rough a little bit more, because this was pretty close to sticking in the rough. But if you have a wind over 9 miles an hour, I suggest going to a power 3 ball. By clipping the rough, I was pretty far back, but the other guy went into the rough, so it was no big deal. So I went full top, full left, and made a 0% max adjustment and just curled it max curl, and did a power curl shot so that it would get as far up there as I could get it. If you find yourself in this position where you're in thorn range or hornet range, it's going to be a 10% downhill adjustment. I took a guess, and my guess was right, so it is a 10% downhill adjustment if you're on top of that hill. This is min thorn at 10%, and I just spun the ball to the hole. And I always like to do 1 bar of side spin against the wind if it's a crosswind. So again, the drive is 10% over adjustment. The second shot is a 0% adjustment. And if you find yourself having to chip in, it's going to be a 10% adjustment from on top of the hill. For this drive, we have a tailwind, so I made my adjustment of 10% over adjustment. And then I pushed my target back up because there's plenty of room to play with. If you have a very strong tailwind, look to see how many rings it is before it hits the end of the fairway there, and that's how much overpower you can use. But you can always push up all the way to max, usually with every wind there is. As you can see by the bounce, I had plenty of room with the full overpower I did, but if you have a stronger tailwind, I suggest just doing a regular shot and not doing overpower. But it's up to you on how much overpower you want to use. For the second shot, we're just going to play 0% elevation with max numbers. You're going to put the blue ring by the rough and then max left spin. And I used 1 bar of top spin, but here I should have gone about 2 bars to 3 bars of top spin. Now with the blue ring by the rough, your curl is going to be where your right side of your ball is on the inner side of the circle, and that should get you pretty much really close to the hole from that position. As you can see with the shot, the line was really good, I just didn't have enough top spin. This is one of those holes where you want to take your eagle and take it to a shootout. More than likely, someone's going to try a hook shot or do something really dumb and put it in the rough, and you'll win the hole outright, but at least it gets you to a shootout. So happy golfing, guys, and hit perfect.